Welcome, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the world of the rarest and most valuable dollar coins ever minted. Get ready to be blown away, because some of these coins are worth hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. From legendary rarities to once-in-a-lifetime finds, we're talking about coins that could set you back a fortune, or make you an instant millionaire. In this video, we're uncovering the top 4 rarest dollar coins that are not only priceless pieces of American history but also treasure that collectors would go to extreme lengths to get their hands on. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just fascinated by valuable artifacts, these coins will leave you in awe. Stick around till the end to see which one stands at the top. Its price tag will absolutely shock you. Let's dive in. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket that looks normal but is worth $50,000. Or even $80,000. Some people have even paid $100,000 for it. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. This is the story of the rare and valuable 1965 Washington quarter. Most of these coins are worth just 25 cents. But a few of them were made with mistakes. And those mistakes made them worth a fortune. In 1965, the U.S. Mint made a big change. Before that year, quarters were made of 90% silver. But starting in 1965, they started using copper and nickel instead. The government did this to save money. But during this change, some silver coin blanks were still in the machines. That means a few 1965 quarters were made using the old silver planchets by accident. These rare silver 1965 quarters are now worth thousands of dollars. A normal 1965 quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. But a silver one will weigh closer to 6.25 grams. That's one easy way to check. If you think your coin feels heavier than normal, it could be silver. You can also look at the edge of the coin. Most modern quarters show a copper line on the edge. But silver coins do not. If your 1965 quarter has no copper color on the edge, it might be special. One of these silver error coins sold for over $16,000 at auction. Another one in very good shape sold for over $14,000. People will pay big money for these coins. Even coins in rough shape can sell for $5,000 or more. If your coin is in perfect condition, the price can be much higher. But that's not all. There's another 1965 quarter that's even more rare. It's called the double-tail quarter. It has a tail on both sides. That's right. No head, just 2 eagles. Only a few of these are known to exist. One sold for $41,000. Another sold for $80,000. Experts think one could sell for over $100,000 in the future. These coins are almost like magic. They are super rare, and collectors will pay anything to own one. There are other mistakes too. Some 1965 quarters were made on the wrong type of metal. A few were struck on dime or penny blanks. These coins look smaller or thinner than usual. Some coins were made off-center. That means the design is not in the middle. These mistakes can also be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. You might also find something called a double die. This means the words or numbers on the coin look like they are doubled. It's a printing mistake that makes the letters look blurry or thick. Some people collect these too. They are not as rare as the silver ones, but they can still be worth money. If you think you have a rare 1965 quarter, don't spend it. Weigh it. Look at the edge. Use a magnifying glass. Compare it to a normal coin. If it looks strange, take it to a coin shop or send it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC. They will tell you if it's real and how much it's worth. So next time you see an old coin, look twice. It could be more than just pocket change. That little quarter in your hand might be your lucky find. And maybe, what if I told you that a coin made in the year 2000, a coin you might have right now, could be worth thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar has a secret. A rare version of this coin shocked collectors and sold for over $100,000. And the best part? Most people don't even know it exists. Let's go back for a second. In the year 2000, the US Mint released a brand new dollar coin. It showed Sacagawea, the Native American woman who helped guide Lewis and Clark. The coin had a golden color and a flying eagle on the back. The mint made millions of them at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Most of these coins are only worth $1 today. But not all of them. Here's where the story gets wild. In 2000, by mistake, a few Sacagawea dollar coins were struck on planchets meant for state quarters. That's right, a Sacagawea front and back design pressed onto quarter metal. These coins are called mule errors, and they are extremely rare. Only a few are known to exist. One of these mule error coins, made at the Denver Mint, marked with a D, sold for over $144,000 at auction. Another one sold for $117,500. And the value just keeps going up. These are not just rare, they are legendary in the coin world. The mistake happened when a quarter's metal blank was placed in the machine that was supposed to make dollar coins. So, the edge is the size of a quarter, but the design is all Sacagawea. On top of that, the coin has a quarter's edge reading, which looks different from a regular smooth-edge Sacagawea coin. How do you know if you have one? First, check the size and weight. If your Sacagawea dollar feels too light or small, it might be something special. Also, listen to the sound it makes when dropped, it will sound different than normal dollar coins. These mule coins have the same metal composition and ring as a quarter. Now here's a little bonus. Even regular 2000 Sacagawea dollars with special finishes or errors can be worth money. Some with high grades, like MS67 or better, can sell for hundreds or even a few $1,000s, especially if they have special toning or strong luster. So don't skip past your old coins. Don't ignore that golden dollar sitting in a drawer. It might just be a six-figure coin waiting to be discovered. Only a handful of people have ever found one, and the next could be you. Keep your eyes open, check your coins, and don't forget, some treasures look just like pocket change. This is one coin you do not want to spend by accident. Did you know one coin from 1979 could be worth thousands of dollars today? That's right. A small silver-colored coin that most people think is only worth $1 could actually be worth hundreds or even tens of thousands. It's called the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, and if you have the right one, you might be sitting on a mini fortune without even knowing it. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was made in 1979, and it was the first U.S. coin to show a real woman instead of a made-up symbol like Lady Liberty. It was made to replace the $1 bill. But the coin didn't become popular because it looked too much like a quarter. Most people didn't want to use it, so the coin was not made for very long. But today, some of those coins are worth a lot of money, especially a rare kind called the 1979 P wide rim. Now, what makes the 1979 P wide rim so special? It's all about how the coin looks. On most 1979 coins, the date, the numbers, 1979, is far away from the edge of the coin. That's called the narrow rim. But on the rare version, the date is much closer to the edge. That one is called the wide rim or near date, and it's the one that collectors really want. These wide rim coins are not super common. And if the coin is in great condition, meaning it hasn't been used much and still looks shiny, it can be worth a lot. Some of these coins in top shape have sold for more than $15,000. Yes, $15,000 or more for just one coin that says $1 on it. Even ones that aren't perfect can still sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on the grade. To see if you have a valuable one, take a look at the date on the coin. If the numbers are almost touching the edge, you might have a wide rim. If the date is farther from the edge, it's probably the more common version. You can look up pictures online to help compare. Using a magnifying glass also helps you see the difference more clearly. If you think your coin might be valuable, it's a good idea to have it checked by a coin expert or send it to a coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. They'll tell you what it's worth and give it a grade. Now, not all $1,979 coins are rare. Most are worth just $1. But that's why it's so exciting, because the valuable ones are hiding in plain sight. They could be in an old coin jar, a drawer, or even mixed in with your change. Some people have found them in mint sets or rolls of coins that have been sitting untouched for years. So check those old coins before you spend them. It's not just the wide rim that's worth money either. Some proof coins, like the 1979 S-Type II, are also rare and worth a few hundred to a few $1,000s depending on their condition. But the wide rim 1979 P is one of the most wanted by collectors, especially in top condition. So if you have a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar at home, don't ignore it. Take a good look. You might be holding a small fortune in your hand without knowing it. People have made thousands just by. What if I told you a quarter from 1976 could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, a coin that says 1776 to 1976 on it. You may have seen this coin before. It has a picture of a drummer boy on the back. It looks cool, but most people think it's just worth 25 cents. That's where they're wrong. Some of these bicentennial quarters are worth much, much more. Some have sold for hundreds. Some for thousands. And one rare type could even be worth over $100,000. Let me explain why. In 1976, the United States was celebrating 200 years of independence. So the U.S. Mint made a special quarter just for this event. Instead of the regular eagle on the back, they put a drummer boy and a torch. On the front, it still shows George Washington. But the date says 1776 to 1976. They made a lot of these coins, so most are common. You can still find them in change today. But only a few are special. Some of these quarters were made out of 40% silver. Most quarters are copper and nickel, but the silver ones are different. They shine more, weigh more, and feel special. These were not made for stores or gas stations. They were sold in special collector sets. If you find one of these in perfect shape, it can be worth $100, $200, or more. A really shiny one with no scratches can be worth $1,000 or higher. Now let's talk about the really rare ones. Some bicentennial quarters were made with mistakes. These mistakes are called errors, and collectors love them. One quarter was made on the wrong type of metal. Instead of using the right blank, the machine used a blank meant for a dollar or another coin. This made the coin look a little strange, and that mistake made it super rare. One of these error coins sold for over $150,000. Yes, just one quarter, over $150,000. Other errors include coins that are off-center, meaning the design isn't in the right place. Some have doubling, where the letters or numbers look like they were printed twice. These error coins are not easy to find, but they are out there. And they are worth good money if you find one. Even regular bicentennial quarters can be valuable if they are in great condition. A coin that looks brand new, with no wear, no scratches, and strong details, can sell for hundreds or even thousands. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC look at the coin and give it a grade. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. So how do you check if you have a valuable quarter? First, look at the edge. If you see no copper color, it could be silver. You can also weigh it. A silver quarter is heavier than a regular one. Next, check the coin carefully. Are the letters clear? Is the picture sharp? Any doubling or off-center designs? If it looks strange or special, don't spend it. Get it checked. You never know what you might find. That old coin in your drawer could be worth a fortune. It could be one of the rarest quarters ever made. It could be your lucky break. Keep your eyes open. Don't ignore these special coins. They might look common,